let's say Social Security didn't send out their checks this month. My mother-in-law, who's 94, she wouldn't call and complain. She just wouldn't. She'd think something got messed up, and she'll get it next month. A fraudster always makes the loudest noise, screaming, yelling, and complaining.
I'm sorry, every time you hear it, it is more astounding. That's a real thing. That is Donald Trump's Secretary of Commerce really saying that on camera as the Trump administration announces plans to fire thousands of people who work at Social Security, to close field offices, and as Trump's acting head of Social Security today threatened to shut down the Social Security Administration altogether. People don't get a check this month? Why would they care? Then maybe get one next month. Won't matter. Joining us now is Martin O'Malley. He was commissioner of the Social Security Administration under President Biden. He has now started holding a series of town halls, most recently in Florida, to talk with people about what Trump is doing here and to try to save Social Security. Governor O'Malley, it's a pleasure to have you here. Thanks for coming back tonight.
Hey, absolutely, my honor.
Let me start by getting your reaction to what Secretary Letnick had to say about Social Security there.
Well, it's pretty obvious that this is a man who's never really sat with people on, either side of the glass or on the phone and listening to people call. Rachel, Social Security is a lifeline to millions of Americans. 40% of all seniors living alone depend entirely upon Social Security to keep themselves out of poverty, this earned benefit they work their whole lives to earn. The cavalier disregard, utter ignorance of how so many Americans live on a day-to-day basis is stunning, is appalling, and is a cruel-heartedness in the center of our government that we've never seen before as Americans.
This happens at a time when these discussions are not in a vacuum. These discussions are happening as they are announcing plans to shut field offices all over the country. They are announcing policy changes that simultaneously will force millions of people who don't currently have to go in person to a physical field office to have to do so. They're firing thousands of employees. All of these changes are already stressing people out about whether the system can take it. But then today, Trump's administrator of Social Security announced that he's threatening to shut the entire agency down over a judge's ruling that blocked DOJ's access to sensitive personal information. What do you make of that threat, and what should Americans watching this at home right now who are concerned make of it?
Well, all Americans should be appalled at this. We need to all, we need to tune in. We need to raise our voices. We need to call our members of Congress and stop this steal before it's completed. I mean, and that steal would be of our Social Security administration and the benefits we worked our whole lives to earn. They put this man in charge of Social Security not because he had ever supervised even a division of Social Security. I'm not sure I knew him when I worked there. I'm not sure he ever supervised more than 7 people. That's not why they put him there, Rachel. They put him there because he would do whatever the DOJ team told him to do, regardless of the legalities of it, which is why the judge did what she did. But it's clear here, they are doing everything they can as quickly as they can to break this agency from within, to kneecap its ability to serve its customers so that they can sour the public on this agency that people have come to trust and depend upon. And they have to do that. They have to wreck it so that they can rob it. What exactly they want to do with the $2.7 trillion there, I do not know. But I do know this from having led these really courageous, hardworking men and women across the nation who serve Americans every single day and treat them with dignity and respect, notwithstanding the workload. Everything that they are doing is to break this agency's ability to serve the public. And people should be rightly outraged. They have worked their whole lives for these benefits. They have worked over generations to make sure that they could be there for their own kids and grandkids. And what's going on right now at Social Security is absolutely appalling. I do believe they've probably already taken 90% of the actions necessary to crater this agency, to push it into a position of total system collapse. And people should be outraged. They should be turning out in droves. And all of us need to be speaking up. This should be the Bunker Hill upon which the Democratic Party is willing to die, because this cuts into the heart of who we are as a people.
Martin O'Malley, former Maryland governor, former commissioner of the Social Security Administration under President Biden. Thank you for your time tonight, sir. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.